Hi there, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Larksfoot blanket. Now, the Larksfoot stitch is very easy. It's a 4-row repeat, and I am going to use this Bernat Blanket yarn, which is a size 6. It's polyester yarn, but it kind of feels like chenille, and the color that I'm using is tiramisu. So you can see on this wheel it has 3 different colors. You'll want something that you can use any yarn you want. You don't have to use a size 6. I mean, you can make it smaller. It doesn't matter. It's just the same stitch throughout. So you're going to want different colors though, because I'm going to put a picture up here of one of the blankets that I made before where I used 4 different colors, and you can see that you want a contrast between the rows. We do 2 rows of one color and then we switch to the next. So you can do as many colors as you want. If you want 2, if you want 16, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do 3 today, and I'm going to use a size 8mm crochet hook. All right, so I'm going to just do a small swatch today. And you can just, since it's just a repeat, you don't need me to do the entire blanket. I'll just show you the first however many rows, and then you can go on and do as big of a project as you'd like. All right, so to get started, we are going to do a slip knot, and then we're going to chain in multiples of 4. Now this is going to be the width of your blanket, so you'll want to make it as long as you'd like in multiples of 4. And then we're going to chain 1 more at the end. So I'm just going to do a small swatch, and I'm going to chain up 16. That will be my multiples of 4. And then I'll chain 1 more for 17. So go ahead and do as many chains as you need for the width of your blanket, and I will meet you right back. Okay, I did my 17 chains, and we are going to, this is round 1. We're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So don't count what's on your hook here, but right after that, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to double crochet there. Now with the Bernat yarn, because it's thicker and so like just soft, it's kind of hard to see sometimes, but once you get through the chain, it gets a lot easier. So this chain 3 is always going to count as a double crochet throughout the entire project. So right now we have 2 double crochets, and we need to do 1 more. So we're going to do a double crochet in the next chain. And then from here, we're going to do a repeat for this entire row. And the repeat is chain 1, skip 1, so skip that next chain, and then do a double crochet in the next 3 chains. So I did my chain 1, I'm going to skip this next chain, and then I'm going to do a double crochet in the next, and the next, and the next. So we'll do 3 in a row. And that's going to be a repeat pattern across this entire row. Chain 1, skip the next, and then do a double crochet in the 3 after that. So go ahead and do yours. I'm not going to stay on camera. You can do yours since yours is going to be a lot larger, and I will meet you back at the end of this round 1 or row 1. Okay, at the end of round 1, you should end with your last 3 double crochet in the very last 3 stitches. So for your first round, it's really important for your stitch count. After that, you can just kind of see where you're going, so you don't have to worry about a stitch count, but that first chain is really important that you did your multiples of 4 plus 1. So from here, we're going to turn our work, and then we're going to chain up 3. And this 3 is going to count as our first double crochet of the row. All right, so that 3 is right on top of that last double crochet that we did from the row before. And we're going to, this round, we're just going to double crochet in every double crochet, and we're going to chain 1 over the chain 1s. So we did our first double crochet here. We have to do 2 more because they're all in multiples of 3. So double crochet in the next 2. And then we came to a chain 1 space, so we're going to chain 1 and skip that, skip the chain 1 from before, and double crochet into the next 3. And those will just line up right on top of the double crochets that we did in round 1. So round 2 is very easy. and just repeat this all the way across. But at the end of this round, I'm going to let you go and do yours, but at the end of this round, we are going to change colors. So don't finish off your very last stitch, which is going to be in the chain at the end. I will show you how to do that once we get there. So go ahead and pause the video and finish up your row, and I will see you soon. At the end of round 2, I have done my 2 double crochet, and I have to do 1 more, and we have a chain here. So you're just going to go into the top of the chain 3 to do your last double crochet, but don't yarn over and pull through the last 2 stitches just yet. We're going to change colors. So that's the way I like to change. You can do it any way you'd like, but this for me is pretty easy. So before we do our last portion of the very last double crochet, I'm going to switch over to this cream color. And I just leave a long tail. You are going to have tails to sew in at the end of this blanket. I do not like doing that, but I think this blanket's worth it because it's so pretty and it works up so quickly. And because this doesn't have like a specific edging, you can't really pull up your colors from one round to the next because you're doing 2 rounds. So it just doesn't really work out. So anyway, you're going to have things to sew in, so leave a long tail. And then I just put that on my hook and pull it through to change the color, and then turn. And we will get started with round 3. So from here, you can just cut like a long tail off of this one. I'm not cutting it because I'm going to pull this apart since it's just a swatch when we're finished. All right, so to start round 3, we are going to chain up 3, and then we're going to chain 1 more after that. This is the start of a repeat portion of the round or row. So chain up 1, and this is going to count as our first double crochet as well as our chain 1. All right, so from there we're going to skip 1 stitch, which is this next one, and then we're going to double crochet into the next. All right, so basically we have so far a double crochet, because that chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet, a chain 1, skip 1, and then a double crochet. And now the next part we're going to do an extended double crochet, and this is the part that brings down the Larksfoot part of the pattern. So it's just a double crochet, but we are going to go down 2 rows. So you can see here there's a hole here from where we did the skip 1, and down here there's another hole, and we're going to go all the way down here to do our double crochet. So you're going to yarn over. This is called an extended double crochet, and you're going to go all the way down into the second hole, and then yarn over and pull it up, and you want to pull so that your tension is not too tight. You want to make sure that you pull it all the way up so that it's even with these other 2, and then just do your double crochet, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And it's really easy once you get going, but that's how you do the extended. And from there, we are going to do a double crochet in the next. And then that's what we're going to repeat all the way across. So we do a chain 1, skip 1, and then we do a double crochet, and that double crochet will always be right before your chain 1 spaces. So once you get going with this, it is really easy. You don't even need the pattern anymore after you've done a few rows because you can just see where you need to go. All right, so after this double crochet, we're going to do our extended double crochet. So again, make sure that you're going down 2 rows. And pull up. Make sure your tension is a little bit loose there so you can get through. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then a double crochet in the next. And then chain 1, skip 1. So we're doing a double crochet. If you see like the 3 from the prior round, we're going to do a double crochet in the first, we skip the second one, and then we do a double crochet in the second. So these are getting staggered, and you'll see that as we do more. But we're going to skip this one and do a double crochet in the next. And then our extended double crochet. and then a double crochet after. Okay, so the extended part will be in the middle of the 3. And then when you get to the end, you're going to have 2 stitches left. You're going to have 1 double crochet here and then that end chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And so we're going to just keep doing the pattern. We're going to chain 1, skip 1, and then we're going to double crochet in the last stitch here, which is the chain 3. So just go into the top of the chain 3. Oops. And do your double crochet. All right, so you're going to want to pause the video and go ahead and do yours across, and then I will meet you back for round 4. So when you're ready, I will start round 4 here. We're going to turn and chain up 3. And this is going to be the easy round again. So anytime we do the second row of a color, like we're on our second row of the cream color, it's just going to be a very easy round. We're going to do a chain 1 over every chain 1 space, and we're going to do a double crochet in every double crochet. So here was our double crochet from the round before, and our chain 3 now counts as a double crochet. I hope that makes sense. So we've already done 1 double crochet over this one. Now we're in a chain space, so we're going to just skip that space, and we're going to start double crocheting in these next 3. So you just want to do a double crochet over every double crochet and extended double crochet from the previous round. And then you're going to do, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I forgot. I didn't do a chain 1 over this space. So since we did the chain 3, you're going to chain up 1 more to skip over the chain 1 space. Sorry about that. And then do your double crochets. So the second row of each color is just the easy row. And this is reversible too. So there's not really a front and a back side. It looks the same on both sides, which is really nice. All right, so we did our 3. We're going to chain 1 over the chain space and skip that, and then do our double crochets across. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and finish up your round or your row 4, and I will meet you back for round 5. Now, when you get to the end, just hold off again because we're going to change colors. All right, when you get to the end of round 4, we have this last chain 4. Remember, we did chain 3 plus 1 because we were doing it over the chain space. So you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to double crochet in the 3rd chain, not that 4th one, because we need that as our skipped part. So 1, 2, 3, double crochet there, and we're going to change our color. So just do the beginning of your double crochet, leave two loops there, and let me get my 3rd color here to bring in. Now, I know this sounds a little bit confusing and messy right now, but once you get going, it's just so easy. I promise. All right, so we changed to our 3rd color. This is what it should be looking like so far, something similar. And we're going to turn our work here. Oops. Yeah, normally I would just cut these all off, but I don't want to cut them since I'm just going to pull this apart. All right, so to start round 5, we are going to chain up 3. And, sorry, let me get this together. Okay, and we're going to, you can kind of see where you're at now. So we have the double crochet here from before, so we did 1 over that, and we're going to do an extended double crochet right away because you can see that there are 2 holes there, which means that's where you have to do your extended double crochet. Now remember, you don't go into this one right here, you go 2 rows down, so we have to go into that bottom one So just go ahead and go down, pull up, and go through 2. Okay, so you can see this is going to be the first part of our extended, or the first part of our lark's foot, and then the second part. And then from here, we are going to do a repeat pattern where we do a double crochet in the next, and then chain 1, skip 1, or skip that middle one again, and do a double crochet in the next. So this is very similar to round 3. It's basically the same thing as round 3. It's just that you start with this because these are going to be staggered, as you can see here. See how the lark's foot here, and now this one's going to be staggered into the holes. So that's going to be our repeat pattern. Then from there you will do your extended again. Oops. Make sure you pull up so your tension is loose, and then do a double crochet in the next. And then chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, extended double crochet, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And when you get to the end here, now I know you have a much longer way to go, but when you get to the end here, we are going to end with a extended here. So it might feel a little weird because you kind of have to hold on to that edge there. Okay, and then you're going to do a double crochet at the end of that into that chain 3. So that we can finish, you can see here, each lark's foot, we have to finish that third one. So we've done the middle portion, just do a double crochet into the top of the chain 3 there when you get to the end. All right, so that's the end of round 5. We just have one more round to go, or row to go, and then that will be the end of the 4-row repeat, and I'll explain a little bit better. All right, so go ahead and pause the video, do yours, and if you're ready to move on, we can move on to round 6. So go ahead and flip your work. And for round 6, because we're doing the second row of this color, it's going to be the easy row again. So we chain up 3, and we're going to do a double crochet over every double crochet, and we're going to do a chain 1, skip 1 over every chain 1 from the round before. So we've just done our very first one. We double crochet into the next. So it's double crocheting 3, and then we're going to chain 1, skip over that space, and double crochet into the next 3. Really easy row. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet 3. Okay, so you'll want to do that all the way to the end. Go ahead and pause your video and come back when you're ready to move on. I'm just going to keep going here because I'm at the end. So at the end of this round, you will want to change colors again because we change every second round. And let's see. Sorry about this. Make sure that your third one goes into the top of the chain from the round before. And then you will switch colors again. And I would just go back to this rust color again. So what you're going to do is just repeat rounds 3 through 6. So I will put those up here if you want to keep them on the screen just until you keep going for a little bit. But once you keep going, you will see how easy it is, and you'll just be able to figure out where you need to go. So you can see that all these long stitches, the lark's foot, they stagger every row. But then when we start like the next round, the white like say we're doing the rust for the next one, that will be going on top of this round again. So you'll just be repeating this row. And, you know, I don't really know how else to explain it, but you'll see it as you go. It gets really easy. Like I didn't even need the pattern anymore after I did like maybe one more round or row of this. And like I said, it works up really fast. I can do a large blanket, like I don't know, a twin or a full-size blanket in like 10 or 11 hours with this yarn, because it just is really mindless once you keep going. And, you know, I watch TV and all of that while I'm doing it. So I hope this was helpful and not too confusing. If you have any questions, please comment them below. And if you could like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, I would love if you could, if you'd like to. I have a lot of other video tutorials and stitch tutorials up, and if you'd like to take a look around, that would be great. I have a lot more coming as well. I know I keep saying this, but I'm probably going to do a giveaway soon. I have to go through all my yarn here and rearrange it. I'll probably do a video on that as well. But yeah, if you'd like to turn on notifications so that you get that when I'm going to do the giveaway. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. And if there's anything you'd like to see, please leave that below too. I'm always looking for stuff that I can make videos on. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. If you do make this for a blanket or anything, a bag, something like that, please tag me if you're on social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok at Creations Misfit. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, I do crochet stuff over there too. So I'll put all those links in the description box below. But I hope that you loved the video, and I would love to see your creations. So let me know, and have a really great day. Thank you so much for being here.